Roll down on our mat. Right, Ava? And let's start by bringing our knees to our chest and just hugging them in and making a few circles, feeling your low back opening. And go in the opposite direction, and let's bring our arms out as we do this. So we've got to start using the core and slow it down. And then we're going to put our feet down and slowly reach the arms all the way up and stretch. And then start to press the low back down. And we're going to lift the hips up as we bring the arms down. And we're going to do a few of these. And make sure your feet are firmly pressing on your mat. And you can kind of pause anywhere that feels uncomfortable, that needs a little bit more time to open up. And let's do one more so we can bring the arms down and keep lifting the hips up and taking a few breaths, pressing through the feet. And then let's roll the hips down and bring our knees, just let them fall over to the right in our spinal twist and reach the left arm out. Let's take some deep inhales and exhales. And one more breath. And now we're going to roll the legs to the other side. And take a few breaths over here. And then back to the center with the legs, hands behind our head, and let's do our right knee to the left elbow and wake everything up. Let's try these in slow motion. So we've got to be a little bit more conscious of the movement. And last one. And then arms come down. We're going to roll the hips up. Let's see if we can gently walk the shoulder blades together so we can lift up even more. And a couple more slow breaths. And then we're going to roll the hips down, crossing the right foot over the left thigh. And let's roll the hips or the legs over to the left. Grab a hold of your ankle, reach the right arm out. And then we're going to start to slowly reach the arm up and out to the side. Just finding a little bit more space and length. And one more time. And then let's bring ourselves back to the center, uncross, and cross our left foot over the right thigh. Roll the legs over to the right. Grab a hold of that ankle as you reach the left arm out. Take a breath, and then start to reach the arm up and out to the side. And just a few more times. And last time. And let's make our way back to the center, and one more time, roll the hips up after you uncross the leg. Walk the shoulder blades even closer together this time, so palms are facing up. 3 more breaths. And then, if you have your ball close by, let's put it underneath our back. And we're going to lift the legs to 90 degrees and take one leg straight out and in, and then the other. And let's do a few more of these as we walk the legs up slowly, like we've got those ankle weights on, and stretch through the whole leg. And then walk the legs back down. And now let's take the legs in and out. Squeeze the legs together. We're going to do a few like this. And we're going to add on. So as the knees come in, lift the chest up, lengthen the arms forward, and then legs out, arms over the head. And let's do a few more of these. And 3 more. And let's bring the arms down as we lift the legs straight up and point and flex our feet. And make circles with the feet. And then circle in the opposite direction. And let's open our legs out to the side and close, waking up the inner legs. And then we're going to add on as we bring the arms through with open legs, arms over the head as the legs close. So we're really balancing on our shoulder blades. And 2 more. And then we're going to bring the right leg is going to stay up. Let's put our left foot down and hold the right leg. So we're going to lengthen the straightened leg and press the hip down on the ball. And take a few breaths. You're welcome to stretch the left leg out a little bit, just depending on your body and the stretch. 3 slow breaths. And now let's switch legs, and we're going to put the right foot down and hold the left leg and press the left hip down. So we keep the alignment in the hips. And 3 slow breaths. And then let's try regular happy baby. And we're going to press the legs into the elbows And just feel what that does. So it's kind of strengthening the hip there, and then slowly let gravity happen as the legs gently open. And keep pressing the hips down. 3 more breaths. And then we're going to do our Baddha Konasana, feet together. And then let's put our feet back down on the mat, rolling the hips up again. We're going to take the ball out. So we're going to take 1 more breath, kind of walk the shoulder blades closer. Let's see if we can lift the right leg up. And then put the foot down and the left. And do a few more. The right. And then the left. 1 more time to each leg, the right and the left. And then put both feet down, lift the hips again. 3 more breaths. And we're going to lower back down, rolling over to the side. And let's come on up. And we're going to sit in our straddle pose and just hinge forward as we press the hips down, elongating the spine. We're going to walk the arms over to the right, keeping the left hip down. And then over to the other side. And then back to the center. Let's come on up. We're going to bring the right leg in, like our Janu Shirsasan, but our legs are still wide. And let's take our left arm down, reach the right arm over for our side stretch. And 1 more breath. And let's come on up, and we're going to switch our legs. So we're going to bring the left one in, take the right leg out wherever it's comfortable, right arm down, reach the left arm over, and lengthen and breathe. And 1 more breath. And let's come on up. And we're going to sit cross-legged and twist to the right as we lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders down. And then twist to the left. And back to the center. Let's reach the arms all the way up, lengthening through the arms, and then take the arms out and down. And try that again, reaching the arms up, feeling the shoulder blades. And bringing the arms back down. We're going to clasp our hands behind us, roll the shoulders down, lean to the right. Let the head go over there to the right. Take a couple more breaths as you take the left shoulder down even more. And then let's try it on the other side. We're going to lean over to the left, keeping our right shoulder coming down. And then back to the center. Let's try our twisting to the right again, lengthening the spine even more, looking over your shoulder, and then going to the other side, over to the left, and then back back to the center, right hand down, left arm over. Maybe the forearm comes down and lengthen here. Take a couple more slow breaths. And let's go to the other side and reach the right arm over. And then we're coming back to the center, and let's come down into our sphinx pose on the belly. So forearms are coming down. Make sure all the fingers are pressing down. We're going to curl the right toes under, lift the right leg up a little bit, extend the leg, and then put the leg down. And then try the other side, other leg, left leg. Now we're going to take 3 breaths. And half arm plank. And then into our child's pose. Let's walk our arms to the right. And then over to the left. Back to the center. Puppy pose, lifting the hips up. 3 more breaths. So stretching the fingers, we're going to lift up from here into downward dog. So we're a little bit longer than normal. And see if you could press each heel down and press the fingers down as well. Pedaling out the feet. And then lifting up on the heels as you bend the knees. And let's walk to the top of our mat. And take a couple more breaths in our forward fold. And we're going to slowly come all the way up, reaching up, and hands to our heart. Let's twist the upper body to the right, and then to the left. Back to the center, right knee up and hold. And then right foot down, left knee up and hold. And then left foot down. So we're going to take the right leg behind us, put the toes down, stretch through the leg. Take another breath, rolling the shoulders down. And then switching legs. Left toes back, so you feel the whole back of your leg engaged. Take another breath, and then left foot down. Let's inhale up, forward fold, step the right leg back. Take a couple of breaths, release the head. Step back to downward dog, lift the right leg up. Step the leg forward and the left, and let's come halfway up, forward fold, and inhale up. Exhale, hands to our heart. Twist the upper body to the left, and then over to the right. Back to the center. Let's lift the right knee up. We're going to hold the shin underneath the thigh or underneath the knee. Take another breath, roll the shoulders down, and switch right foot down, lift the left one up, hold the left shin, roll the shoulders down, and then left foot down, inhale up, forward fold, Left leg steps back, and we're looking down or underneath or through the legs. Take another breath, and step back, downward dog. Left leg lifts up, steps forward, and the right. Let's come halfway up, forward fold, and inhale up. Let's do our goal post arms, and then right leg up. Let's clap the hands, warrior three, right leg back. And step the leg back for warrior one, arms up. Reaching the arms forward, right hand down, left arm up. And both arms up, palms together. And then we're going to clasp our hands behind us, humble warrior, and forward fold. And let's take 3 breaths. And we're coming up to our back bend, opening the throat. Now reaching the arms out and up. Take a deep breath. Let's step the right leg forward and we're back in Tadasana. We're going to reach the arms up, goal post arms. Lift the left leg up, clap the hands under there, warrior three, left leg back. And warrior one, stepping the leg all the way back. Reaching forward, left hand down, right arm up. And then reaching both arms up, palms together over our head. And then let's clasp our hands behind us, humble warrior, and feel that lengthening, and then 3 breaths. And then coming up in our back bend, opening the heart. Arms reach out and up, take a deep breath. And then let's step forward and we're back in Tadasana. And roll the shoulders down, take another deep breath. Let's inhale up, forward fold. Let's step back, downward dog. 3 breaths here. And we're coming into our plank pose. Lifting the right leg up behind us, and then the left, and the right, and the left. One more time, the right and the left. And then chaturanga, we're going to come all the way down and do our 5 cobras. And one more. Now let's walk our hands underneath our thighs and lift the right leg up behind us, pointing the toe, and then put the leg down and the left, And let's try it again. See if we can lift a little higher, lifting the right leg up. And then the left. And then the leg comes down. We're going to press ourselves back to child's pose. And sit up on our heels. We're going to gently put the fingertips down by the feet or by the hips. Roll the shoulders down and together. Take another breath. Then release that as we twist to the right. And twist to the left. And let's come to the center, hands and knees. Take a deep breath and then bring the right knee to the chest, the right leg out behind us to lengthen again with that pointed toe. Knee comes down and switch. Left knee in, leg behind us, and put the knee down. Let's reach the arms up now for a little back bend, opening up. Really good. So we're going to bring our hands back down to the mat and lift the hips up for downward dog and take 3 more breaths. Right leg lifts up. Let's step it forward for high lunge and reach the arms up. And open the chest even more. Twist to the right and cross the arm over, hands together. And left fingers down, right arm up for another deeper twist. And let's come back to down dog. Take a breath or two to lengthen. And we're switching sides. Left leg lifts up, steps forward for high lunge, and our arms come all the way up. And opening the chest and breathing. Twist to the left, cross the arm over, hands together. And right fingers down, left arm up. And let's come back to downward dog. And take a deep breath here to lift up even higher with the hips. And let's come forward to a plank. And then back to dog again. And the next time we come forward, we're going to come into our up dog. And lengthen and really use the legs. Back to down dog. And walk to the top of the mat. We're going to hang in our forward fold, however you want to do it, elbows or just release the back. And let's come all the way up. And hands to our heart. And take a deep breath. So we're going to try our big toe pose. So let's stand on our left foot. Bring the right leg up so you can hold the right big toe, left arm out, and extend the right leg out. Rolling the shoulders down. And then release and put the right foot down, take a breath. We're going to go to the other side and hold the left big toe, reaching the right arm out as you lengthen the left leg. One more breath. And then let's release. Put the foot down, inhale up. And we're going to exhale into Utkatasana. Take another couple of breaths. And twist to the right, cross the arm over, hands together. And then twist to the left. And back to Utkatasana, 3 breaths. Let's come all the way back up. And then hands to our heart. We're going to step our right leg back for pyramid and come into our back bend, opening the chest. And forward fold. Let's release the hands down to the mat and release the head. From here, we're going to bend the left leg, lift the right leg up behind us. So we're going to come back to our warrior 3. And step the leg forward when you're ready. And take a couple of breaths. Now let's step the left leg back for pyramid. Come into our back bend. And forward fold. So we're going to let the fingers come down to the mat and take another couple of breaths. And here we go on this side. So bending the right one so we can lift the left leg up behind us for warrior 3. And we're going to step our left leg forward and bring our hands to our heart. Take another deep breath. And then let's inhale up. Exhale, come down, and we're going to walk ourselves back to our downward dog and take 3 breaths. And let's come into our child's pose and 3 more breaths. And we're going to come back to our puppy pose and put the elbows down, hands behind our head. So we're opening up that mid-back area. And a couple more breaths. And see if you can clasp your hands now. We're going to put the forearms down on the mat. Come into our half arm plank. And then into dolphin, walking our feet forward as we lift the hips up. Coming up on our tiptoes and kind of going into that mid-back area if you can lift even higher onto the feet. And then walk the legs back to the half arm plank. And then down to sphinx. And just release here and breathe and lengthen. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down to the mat, arms over our head. Feel the whole body breathing, and 3 more breaths. And let's bend the right leg. We're going to hold our right foot, ankle, and then release that leg, and let's try the other one, bending the left one, holding the left ankle or foot. And let's release that leg. We're going to press back to another child's pose. Let's sit up on our heels. And if you want to join me, we're going to lift our hips up and do a little back bend and let the head come back. 3 more breaths. And then make our way to table pose. 5 tricep push-ups. Really good. Let's walk ourselves forward and come into a squat. And take a few breaths. Now we're going to lift up into our forward fold. So hopefully our forward fold, we're feeling a little bit longer. Take another breath. Let's come all the way up, reaching the arms out and up. Hands to our heart. So we're going to point the right toes, take the toe down to the mat in front of you and lift and lower 5 times. And then 1 more. Right foot down and switch. Left big toe and lift and lower 5 times. Last one. And left foot down. Let's inhale the arms up. Forward fold and step back, downward dog. 3 breaths. Right leg lifts up. Let's come into warrior 2. And reverse, left arm down, right arm up. And then forearm comes down, left arm over. Back to reverse. And then hovering the right fingertips down, left arm up. Opening the chest. We're coming back to our reverse pose. And then warrior 2. And triangle, Trikonasana, straightening the right leg. And let's come back up. So we come in our wide-legged pose. We're going to take the arms up, a little back bend, and then forward fold. Let's go side to side in transverse lunges with our legs. Let's walk ourselves back to a right side lunge. Just see how we're doing. Maybe we're a little longer now. And then over to the other side for our lunge. Let's come to the center. Take a deep breath. And let's come all the way up. Arms come out and up. Back bend. And then warrior two, turning our left foot out. And reverse. And then left forearm comes down to our left thigh. Reach the right arm over. And reverse. And then hovering the left fingers down on the inside of the left foot. Right arm up. Let's come back to reverse. And warrior two. Trikonasana. Take another deep breath. And let's come back up, reaching both arms up, and then right arm down, leaning to the right, left arm over, and then over to the other side. Now let's clasp our hands behind us and inhale, look up and forward fold, 3 breaths. And inhale up, reaching up. And let's come into goddess, turning our feet out and opening and closing the arms as we roll the shoulders down. A couple more. And inhaling up, we're coming back to down dog. Take 3 breaths. Let's walk to the top of our mat. And take a breath in our forward fold. And we're going to come all the way up. And then hands to our heart in Tadasana. And feel the difference in your body. Let's walk our legs and feet together, cross the right knee over the left arm over the right for eagle. Forward fold. And 2 more breaths. And let's slowly come on up and uncross and take a breath. And then we're going to switch sides. Left knee over the right, right elbow over the left as we forward fold in eagle. And 2 more breaths. And we're slowly coming up, uncrossing, take a breath, walk the feet hip width apart. And let's come into our squat. And lengthen for 3 more breaths. And we're going to roll down on our back. And we're going to start by bringing our knees to our chest and breathing into the whole spine. Kind of shift a little bit if that's comfortable, or make circles. And let's come into happy baby. And we're going to put our feet down so we could roll the hips up. And take a couple of breaths, feeling the spine lengthen. And then gently rolling the hips down and knees roll to one side. And just feel. Enjoy the stretch and the openness in your body. And a couple more breaths. And now let's roll the legs to the other side. And 2 more breaths. And then we're going to come back to the center so we can make our way down into Shavasana, or use your ball, whatever is feeling good today. And allow the spine to soften. Feel like you're laying on beautiful, soft green grass. And allow this gentleness to come into your body today. As you feel your shoulders and arms relax, the hips, the legs, and the feet relax. Notice the breath coming into the belly, the mid-chest, and the upper chest. And we're feeling the energy coming into our body from all around us. This etheric vitality, nourishing every cell and molecule. Our heart is peaceful and calm. And we're wishing ourselves good health and harmony, as well as wishing good health and peace to our homes and families and communities. And peace for our brothers and sisters everywhere, all over the world. Visualizing our whole world filled with peace. Now we're going to slowly start to inhale more deeply and wiggle our fingers and toes. Let's reach the arms over our head and then roll over to the side. And we're going to come on up to our seated position and bring our hands to our heart and seal in our practice today together. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Happy Friday. Can you believe it's Friday again? How does it happen?
Thanks, Marian.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Good, thanks for coming.
See you Sunday morning.
Okay, perfect. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.